Hello, friends. So lovely to be back. Here I am again. So now I have started to make regularly these live videos, or not live videos, but I mean videos here on YouTube. And I was thinking about what is the topic today, what I want to talk about. And as I was scrolling through YouTube, I saw one video, and actually I got a little bit triggered, like first, second, few seconds, and then I was okay, calm down. Okay, now I need to really read this again and try to understand. So the title of the video was something like how to. I was simply searching from about single mothers. So the title of this video was simply something like this: that how why not to date single mothers. And I wasn't searching this; I just saw it by chance, and I got a bit triggered. Like it's okay, like okay, for me it's not something that it's not affecting my life or something. Like I'm happy like this, happy and confident and everything, but I kind of got triggered, like simply because this is the reality that unfortunately oftentimes single mothers are seen something negative. That single, like it's not oftentimes, it's reality that single mothers are bottom of society, most of single mothers. And so I got a little bit triggered. I was like, who is this man to put this video and everything, and why to have this attitude and everything. But then I was actually, I did watch the video out of curiosity, and then I say, okay. So I calmed down after 10 seconds, and I started to think about that, why he's having these thoughts and everything. And then I simply thought that there is a possibility that he have been hurted before. It's a possibility. Maybe that I don't know, and it's okay. But maybe he had relationship with a single mother, and he got hurt. He didn't walk out, or maybe he didn't have. Um, but simply, it's his right for sure to have his opinions, and I respect that. And by the way, he even mentioned that he respects the single mothers and everything. So, right. And some of the points were actually true. So it's not that I completely disagree and everything, but it was actually more. It wasn't like this one, what I was thinking about. It triggered me to think about the whole picture in large, like scale. What I want to talk about, I was talking about this on Instagram. I did a live video with collaborate with somebody else, and we talk about some things, and I talk about this. There was a bad connection, so I think this part what I was talking was lost, disappeared. But anyway, so I was talking about um, this thing. Let me see, do I need to charge my what's happening? I still should have, yeah, nothing. So okay, now I'm coming to the point. What's the important point is that the fact is that single mothers are bottom of society, and we have to change this. We must change this thing, because I am single mother, and I know how it can be. So we can't continue like this. It just doesn't work. First of all, it's a very extremely, it's difficult to be a single mother, even if you are optimistic and positive, and even if you love your kids, all these things. But imagine that you take care of everything by yourself, and it's just being positive or something doesn't really help. Like it helps, but the thing is that it's the, for example, lack of energy, because you just have, it's a pure fact, you just have too much things to do, so many things, because you do everything by yourself usually. Something are lucky to have support of family or friends or something. I haven't really had this too much, just randomly sometimes, but it's about to change. It's great. I will get more support. My family will. My mom is coming to here. She has the situation with her with her life that she's able to help more. So that's fantastic. And my dad was here a bit before. So right. So what I was saying that it's oftentimes like this, that there is what I do believe that in life, generally speaking, we have to be positive. We need to always think good things and everything. And we are mainly, or we are greatly affected by our attitude, that how the life will turn out. But then there are some pure facts, for example, lack of time, or let's say lack of energy, that even how much I'm positive, but if I have lack of energy, it's just how it is. And this is especially what single mothers experience. And I kind of like, this is something that I think often, as for example, men, they have no clue, they don't understand this. They might talk about this, or talk with you that, okay, you could do more, you should, you could, you would do more. Why you are not doing this, all these things? If you have situation that there is a men involved, and they might expect some things to happen, if whatever regarding your job, or whatever is the thing what you're having. So I think society, especially this, it can be hard for many men to understand, simply because it's different to be mother first of all, and then to be single mother. And then I have to mention that there are many men who understand this. It's not that I have nothing against men or something, but it's just, it's by what I have noticed, especially when I'm in this journey and I get lots of support and everything. So I notice that this is sometimes. They don't think about, at least they don't live in this way, that you would think that they understand what's really like happening, how it's hard. And one thing also that I want to be very bold and open about these things. We need to talk about lots of taboos, lots of things which are not usually discussed, especially when it comes to single parenting, being single mother, or there are also other things. It's very important. So sometimes, let's be honest, before I used to struggle a bit, because I saw like sometimes when it comes to parenting or being mom, you see these videos that they are just loving it. It looks like they're just loving it, or even single parents, they're just so happy and everything. And this used to be difficult for me, because I have been struggling. Like, the thing is, also, I have to tell you something. As a single mother, I became highly successful. So you can be happy, you can be highly successful, you can have all these things, and still you can be struggling in this part of being a single mother. At the same time, you can accept, and nothing wrong with that. That we don't need to, even if you're successful or happy, we don't need to forget or pretend this side, that at the same time we might be struggling sometimes. And also because I'm highly sensitive person. So first of all, I do need bit extra time for myself, and this I discovered after I got my kids. I discovered that I learned about this, what means being highly sensitive and everything. If some of you is highly sensitive, it's good to be aware. Highly sensitivity, it's quite huge thing, but it basically means that it's like, let me explain it simply. Your I think it's even that your nerve system is reacting differently. It's just, you can't sense it. That some people are want to be like sensitive. Some might be sensitive for lights or sounds, or the brains get like overwhelmed if it's like too much things happening in a long period of time. At least you need some breaks or some quiet time or something like this. Sensitive. So it might be a little bit different with different people, but at least I do feel people, I do feel situations. I just know lots of things without asking, without anybody to telling me. If I see picture, for example, I know things about this person, sometimes how they talk and walk, and sometimes like the traumas and this kind of. So for me, the highly sensitivity, this might be also other things, but it's like very strong, like this intuitive also personality. So I mean, it's a beautiful, it's great to be like this, because it makes me like very sensitive for to understand people and to feel the pain and suffering what they're having. Somebody is here with me. This person don't necessarily have to talk in it, and maybe I can be able to still, help, or right, it's different. difficult to explain a bit, but anyway, so it's definitely can be a gift, but it can also be like a challenge. It means also that usually you need quite much time to charge, especially if you are among people. Like I can go anywhere, I can go for event or anything, and it's okay. I can go to crowded places, no problem. Stay even many hours, no problem. But the thing is that I have to recharge then, that after like very busy day or crowded day or something. So I want to recharge and stay in, if possible, stay in quiet room or peaceful place or something. So it's just something that you learn from yourself when you get older and everything. You get these experiences. So it's not just I am a single mother. I'm also highly sensitive and intuitive person. So, and I do love my kids. I love them. They are fantastic. They are amazing, and they know it. So it has nothing to do with this. That you still love your kids, and okay, it says that I am who I am, sensitive and intuitive person. And then I'm also this kind of that there are some mothers who just they just love to stay at home, and it's beautiful. But this is not who I am. I have always been like very success driven, and I have been I would say always successful whatever I do. This is who I am. Like I'm very ambitious, and if I decide to do something, I go all in. So it's just the decision that sometimes you just do things, but the decision that you really want something is all in or nothing. This is who I am. So I'm always looking for the best possible outcome. So it's also this professional side that as a person, I do need also this. I also need these kind of challenges. How would I say, for professional life, and it's beautiful that at the moment I know exactly what I want to do and what I'm doing. So that's it feels comfortable and good. So I am definitely in the right path and right journey. So I have this peace inside me, and this makes me happy. And what I do these days, serving and everything, it doesn't feel like a work or something. It just feels something what I really want to do, and that's beautiful. So for me, it's also very important, and it's also something that the single mothers we must have something also for ourselves, because sometimes we get lost that if we don't do the things which really is something important for us. That we love our kids and we want to be with them, of course, but we must have something else also, whatever hobby or job or whatever project. So right. So this is something that we need to talk about this side, that there are so many even mothers, not just single mothers, who have these negative feelings and everything, but it's as a mother it's taboo to talk about these things. That as a mother we are expected just to be happy, caring, loving. We just should love this thing and love the kids like 24/7 and just not show any emotions. No, that's not the reality all the time, at least not with me. So I have definitely have a situation. I'm coming now open in the public. Like I don't really care, because I this is who I am, and I have like this is important. We must talk about this thing, and I will keep talking. So I tell you something what might be shocking and it might trigger for some of you. But then once again, the thing is that I have told this for a few people, not like public like this, but for few people. But then I always say that I don't want to take advice from somebody who is not, first of all, single mother. And if you are single mother, at least you need to have more than one child. Then you are maybe able to understand. But yeah, I mean, anybody can always leave comment, and it's okay. But generally speaking, that in order to really understand, you should be like single mother to understand that what kind of what it really means and everything. So this might be triggering for some, but I will talk about anyway, because there must be others who also have had this feeling. It's very important to spread this awareness and kind of that we come out boldly and openly. It's also a way to avoid more problems. I have also, so now I'm coming to tell what I was planning to say. So I have also had moments that I have just wanted to quit this thing, that I don't want to, that I can't do this. I can't do this, honestly. I have definitely had these moments, and it has nothing to do. Like this, once again, I still love my kids. They are amazing, and I'm proud of them, and they know it. And it has nothing to do with this one. It's more like the idea that because you have so many things going on, and it takes everything, and then there are also other things what you don't know. I haven't said them in public. I will say one day, but if you would know everything, it would be quite shocking actually. But there are other things also what has made it more challenging for me to be single mother. It's really shocking stuff. Anyway, but one day I will talk about everything like openly. So if you follow my journey, you will hear everything. But it's really like we need to talk about these things. I am not the only mother, only single mother in this planet. I believe there are thousands or tens of must be millions of who feel the same. And then we need to also remember sometimes we have feelings and thoughts. It's not like reality or facts. We might feel anything, we might think anything, but we are not our thoughts or even our feelings. So also we shouldn't judge ourselves if we feel some, especially as a single mothers or mothers, if we feel certain kind of feeling. It's just okay, this is how I feel. We can more like start to observe this feeling, that why I feel like, am I tired? Do I need help? Do I need support? Should I rest a bit? What should I do? Should I try to get better strategy how I can manage the situation? Right. But this video will be actually quite long because I need to talk about also the what was the original headline, but it's good to talk about lots of things. But anyway, so it's hard to be a single mother, definitely. And now I want to talk about the original. And also one thing to mention that now I'm in very good place in my life at the moment, because I start to see that so many amazing things are starting to happen. There are lots of opportunities, and I will start to get more support, which is fantastic. So the other things will be more easier. And one thing also, it's related for this, that for single mothers actually to be successful is very important, because when you are successful, even financially, this will set you free, and freedom is something what we are usually looking after in every single level. But especially when you are a single mother, you have so many things going on, also you think about the finance and everything. So I can highly recommend that you try to, if possible, you could try to fix your life in, or try to get in the position that financially you are stable, because it will make your life so much easier, and you will have so much less stress. And also then you can possibly, you can use services or hire people to help you, and everything is also my plan what I'm about to do during this year, to hire people to help me um, with the with the kids and everything. So this will happen also a bit later. Anyway, what I was, so let's talk about a little bit the original thing that when I got triggered, and the what I really want to say in this video, what was the important message also, that the fact is that single mothers are often less put on society, what I already mentioned, and we must change this, because mothers and also single mothers are source of life. We are we have to remember we are very important for society. We bring the life. We bring the life. We labor the kids and we raise them and everything. So mothers need respect, and single mothers need somehow more respect, because we do so many more things and it's very hard many times. So what we can do, we can't change somebody else, but what we can do, we can start to empower ourselves. And one thing also, I have had lots of these situations, but I also felt that, like, I felt like a weak as a single mother in some situations. That there are different situations when you feel that you are weak or something, or these things have to change honestly, but because we can't change somebody else, so we need to change ourselves, because it's when we change, everything will change, everything. For example, I tell my own experience. Now I am very powerful, I am very like brave and bold and everything. I have no problem with myself or with nothing else. Basically, I know what I do, I know who I am, and everything goes most of the time good, well. But because I wasn't always, and I know how it can be with many, and I also know what this requires, how you can change your life and everything, because we can't change somebody else, so we change ourselves. So what I tell you that what I have done, so we are kind of reflections. What we think about ourselves, it's like a reflection also outside, that they will think whatever they think according their reference frame, but it's like energy what we are spreading outside. For example, if I feel weak, there is a high possibility that if I feel weak and depressed and negative things, there's a high possibility that I will also receive these kind of situations where it's kind of proven that yes, true, that yeah, I am weak. See what happened today, right? And and if I feel powerful and strong and everything, if I have control of my life, the possibility of attracting or having better situations, great situations, and great people around you definitely increase. So there is a connection between. So it starts with our mind. It's like a decision that we need to decide that we need to take back the control of our life, and take back the power and everything. And when we do this, everything will change. When you change, everything will change around you also. So we start everything inside, and then outside change automatically. We don't tell somebody change this, and then our life will be good. No. So I definitely encourage you to start to think about this, because, for example, power is, first of all, it's a decision, it's a mind, it's an energy, certain kind of energy what you spread around. And although this also one, I would say, taboo, or something what is not always right. Okay, I will not talk more about this what I was planning to say. It's okay. Anyway, but the thing is that all of us, we have great capacity, great strength inside of us. Every human being ever born on this planet, we don't need to study too much or learn too much things and techniques. And I mean, that's great, learning is fantastic. I have learned lots of things in my life and still need to learn lots of things. That's beautiful, nothing wrong with that. But when it comes to this basic human character or needs or these kind of things, who we are as a human, this is simply that we can find the strength and the courage and everything inside of us, and it's truly life changing. It's a power. And that's one of my life purpose, to empowering and to be inspiration for other single mothers and mothers in general speaking, but especially single mothers, because I know exactly how it can be. Something to consider. So remember, you can't change somebody else around you. You can only change yourself. Everything's starts from there, and I can guarantee you, because I have felt this. I have been weak and depressed and everything as a single mother, but now I am not, as you maybe see. So I can guarantee you, when I change myself, you see. You can feel it, you can see it, and I have full control of my life. I know who I am, I know what I want, and I know I am powerful, right? So I want other single parents, single mothers to get the same position, because after this your life will start to change completely. It's like a magic. There are lots of things start to happen. It's very interesting. And what I also believe is that mothers, generally speaking, or single mothers, have special strength, because it takes different level of mental toughness to be, for example, single mother. Definitely it requires so much, and also you learn multitasking and lots of things. So I do think that actually being single mother can be very positive. It can be somehow your superpower, because you learning things like, for example, multitasking. It's not actually good for your brain and everything, but you will learn lots of things. For example, this can help even in your career for the future. You can be, for example, great project leader or something like this, for example, if you're interested, because you have possibly learned some of the elements what it requires. It's quite much the same. Actually, I was learning or listening about this. I think it was leadership or coaching, something that being parent, being mother, it's also being leader. And then I was thinking that okay, this is something what I have to step up a little bit. That there, okay, maybe I could do it better. There are some situations that right, also interesting way of thinking. Anyways, the thing is simply I want to finish this video now, but the thing is that simply we can be successful, we can be happy, we can know who we are and what we want, and we can have full control in our life. And still, sometimes we might have feelings that, okay, oh my God, it's just, too much. Yeah, that's okay. So first, what we can do, we can accept those thoughts and we can remember we are not our thoughts or not our emotions. That's fine. This is what I feel, okay. More like observing and letting it go. Then, simply I would say just talk about it openly. Talk about it. Some people might be triggered. It's okay. Maybe they have a trauma. They experience something in their childhood that they didn't have good childhood, or maybe they were left alone or something. I think usually my experience also that usually people who get triggered they have unhealed trauma. It can be usually the case related for own childhood, something like this, or maybe they didn't execute this task. Oh my God, it's sorry. This was quite weird way to talk about being mother. Let's say maybe they are mothers, but they feel guilty inside of them that they didn't handle this parenting that well, and it's more easy for them to point out other mothers that yeah, why you think like this. Yeah, it can be the case, but anyway, those people are most likely to suffer in some level. So just have some compassion, possibly, might be, we don't know, but we might ask or we might not ask. It's up to us. Anyway, yeah, just simply let's talk about topics and sensitive topics openly. And also sometimes we need to ask help or we need to think about, we need to have a strategy. How can we change the situation? Like I'm about to change very soon, so everything will get so much easier. That's it. Simply let's live our life and let's be happy and let's be authentic. Like honestly, the world is sick and tired for all these fake pictures and fake not just pictures, like real pictures. I mean also like lots of fake stuff, that we should just show that everything is perfect, we are perfect. And by the way, I used to be this kind of character. So I think for me it was hard publicly to talk about my mistakes or some challenge or something. And now it is fantastic, by the way, what I discovered, the social media, this is public platform. Anybody might watch this video, but I have discovered I feel almost completely free here, and it's quite ridiculous because here you should actually, maybe it's good to consider sometimes what you say, because it can be good, but it's like for me it's more like I feel free here. So I think it's great opportunity. So honestly, let's be more real. And I definitely don't mean the pictures, or I mean it's more deep than this. We might still have even the perfect pictures on our social media, or just you might look gorgeous. I don't talk about this. There are people who make plastic surgery, all these things, and people just say that they are fake. People who use filters on social media. I have done this, and nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's what I think. It's deeper than this. I think those things doesn't necessarily mean that you are not real or you are fake. I think it's just one element. It's just the surface level. There are people who are absolutely amazing. They might have their life looks perfect and everything, like with the pictures on social media, but they might still come out very authentic, very genuine, very fantastic personalities. So let's go deeper than this. Okay, let's people put the pictures what they want if they feel comfortable, but let's start from there. that we start to talk about this, what we really feel, how we feel, what we think, especially the challenge what we having. This what we need, because when we talk about our challenges, then we are able to build these connections with each other and come out stronger and better. Because the thing is that we need to be united, we need to be together, we need each other more than ever. And one of the best ways is simply to start to open up and talk about myself, how, what I feel, what I think. And it's also a way to avoid conflicts, because when we have a conflict challenges, we usually point out to other people. So simply, I highly encourage you, friends, and we continue this journey. And I'm here, as you see, and I will continue to make this video. It's a fantastic opportunity. I highly appreciate you, friends, and remember, um, life is fantastic, life is beautiful, and we have all resources, we have everything is possible. Sometimes we need some help, and it's beautiful. I have got some help now. I'm very deeply appreciate this and everything. But yeah, life is fantastic. Take care. Lots of love. Okay, bye.